what's up guys? So I've got a GYTR, genuine Yamaha team racing. I think I just made that up. I have no idea what it actually means. Weighted flywheel here for this 2017 YZ250X. I've got a few minutes here in the morning, so I'm just gonna install this. It's super easy, super straightforward. The tools you're gonna need are a Phillips head screwdriver to remove that. You really probably wanna have this Tusk or some other company's engine lockup tool. It basically just goes into the spark plug port on the head of the cylinder and has a little kind of plastic thing here, and it'll actually lock the engine up so that you can get the appropriate amount of torque on that flywheel nut, which, don't quote me on this, but I think is 40 foot-pounds. I'm gonna check that a little bit later. But yeah, super simple install. You're also gonna want some kind of impact to spin the nut off the flywheel, but overall this should be less than a 10-minute job. So definitely worth it, and we'll do a little review on how this flywheel weight feels. Let's go. So luckily I get to remove my cover here without having to remove my skid plate, which is both good and bad, which means that the skid plate is not protecting this cover that much. But look, at least I don't have to do that on this install. All right, boom, there you go, cover's off. I've got a Ryobi electric impact here to take it off. Just make sure you're going the right way. You don't want to over torque this thing. So you need a 17mm socket. Boom. Easy breezy. You're also going to need a flywheel puller. Whatever brand you want. It's going to be reverse threaded into the flywheel itself. Just make sure you get that good and set in. If you feel this cross threading or anything weird like that, definitely stop and start again. It should be able to hand tighten in nice and easy. You don't want to cross thread it on the flywheel and have to do something terrible to get it all out. All right. Okay. So then you want to tighten down. There you go. You just use the same size. This guy here is the same size as the nut, right? So that's really convenient. You can just use the flywheel puller to push this guy off the shaft. Easy breezy. So you can see the differences here between the weighted flywheel and the stock flywheel. There's a lot more metal right here. Right, this thing is just a thin plate, and there's a lot more metal around there. So, yep. Also, just make sure that when you're doing this, that you grab the washer from inside the stock flywheel when you put it back on, like that. There you go. I'm gonna get this thing lined up with a key. There's a key on the crankshaft, right in the flywheel there. I get this lined up. There we go. You can kind of feel it click in. And you get this washer on. Get this nut on. Finger tight. Now I'm going to pull my spark plug to use the engine lockup tool. All right, so I'm just going to use this handy dandy ratcheting spark plug wrench. It's in my toolkit to remove the spark plug. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. Looks like a brand new plug. That's because it is. It's very pretty. I gotta actually check the gap on this plug. All right. Then we take our engine lockup tool, get it into the spark plug port on the top, and just thread it in by hand. Can actually feel it pushing the engine down a little bit, or pushing the piston down a little bit, which is cool. Just just set it in all the way until it bottoms out on the threads itself. You want to make sure you get all the threads in that head. All right, so let me show you what that looks like. As you can see there, it's just a little rod. There's no more threads showing, and you just finger tight it right there. Pretty straightforward. Now, this guy will be locked up. There we go. I can feel that it just stopped, and I'm going to tighten my flywheel nut to the suggested, well, recommended 40 foot-pounds according to the Yamaha manual. So, same 17 millimeter socket. I'm gonna grab my torque wrench here. $40 foot-pounds. $40 foot-pounds. There we go. All right. So then all you're gonna do is pull out your engine lockup tool, put this cover back on with the screws, put your spark plug back in, and that's it. That's how easy the weighted flywheel install is, as long as you got the right tools. So yeah, we'll give it a ride and see how it is. Let's see how slow she can go. No clutch, one hand. Oh my God, that is insane. Look at that. I don't know if the thing can stall. I mean, it can almost chug along at idle by itself. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What a difference from the 4-strokes. Wow, cool.